Emergency Services. My name's Chris. Can I help?
Hiya, I'm broken down on the M25.
Are you in the vehicle on the hard shoulder there?
No.
You're on a live lane at the moment.
Sorry, what?
You're on a live lane, are you?
No, I'm just in the hard shoulder. I
So
see.
you are on the hard shoulder then?
Well, I'm not. The car is.
Sorry, is the car on the hard shoulder or are you on the hard shoulder?
The car is, but I'm away from it. I'm on the, bank.
So the vehicle's on the hard shoulder and you're standing away from the vehicle in the same location?
Correct.
Right, okay. As you say, you've already left the vehicle. Have you turned on the hazard lights and the side lights?
Yes, it's a van. It's got some people in it, but
Are the people with you on the side of the motorway or are they still in the van?
still in there.
Right, okay. Well, generally speaking, it is best to be away from the vehicle for yourself and the passengers. So would you like to ask the passengers to leave now or do you want to wait till the end of the call?
I'll wait till the end of the call.
The line that you've come through on says that you're not a member of the A, is that correct?
No.
What, that you are or you aren't?
I'm not a member because it's a waste of time, really, you know? You're never going to break
If you're broken
down.
down at the moment, then it's obviously not a waste of time.
Well,
What I need to do then is take some details about the breakdown.
that's a good
From
point.
there, I'll be able to give you a rough kind of ETA, what sort of timescale we're looking at getting somebody out there for you, and then we can discuss setting up a membership for you, okay?
Right, I'm on the M25. You shouldn't be able to miss me. It's a big van. But, I mean, if you drive past, just go round again or something.
Well, alternatively, we can just come off at the next junction, then turn around and rejoin the motorway behind you.
Yeah,
As I was
yeah.
mentioning then, my name's Chris. Can I take your name,
Do
please?
that, yeah. Jack. Jack Simmons.
Jack, what, sorry?
Simmons, SIMMONS.
Thank you. And can I just ask you to confirm, Mr. Simmons, that you haven't been a member of the A in the past 6 weeks?
No, as I said, this is, just money down the drain. But, I mean, obviously
And
now
do you have
it's
some
not.
kind of payment method there with you in order to purchase membership, such as a credit card or debit card?
No, I've got cash, though. I've got 50 quid.
Unfortunately, the patrols don't handle cash. The only thing I can really do is pass your details across to the Highways Agency, and then they themselves may be able to assist.
Well, I can see if one of the people in the van have got a credit card. Probably will do, maybe. And I'll pay
Do
them
you think
back.
they'll be happy to pay for a membership on your behalf?
Don't know, mate. I'll have to find out. Can you hold for a minute?
Yep, certainly.
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Okay, he's given me his card. Which number do you want?
Well, we'll need to speak to the person later on in order to authorise the payment. Moving on to the vehicle itself, can I take the registration, please?
Yeah, it's RIB.
Sorry?
RIB.
Romeo India Bravo.
Yeah, RIB. That's what I said, mate.
That's why I repeated it, sir. RIB.
Yeah, that's the one. God, why do you keep saying that? Said it first time. 2727. RIB 27.
Romeo India Bravo 27. Anything else at all?
No, that's it. It's a short one.
Got that as an Aston Martin Vantage in black.
Yeah, that's the one.
You did say it was a van, though, the vehicle, Mr. Simmons.
Yeah, it's been converted.
That must be quite some conversion. You say there were lots of people in the vehicle. How many people are in the vehicle, please?
About 8. We're actually a group of Indian exotic dancers that was on the way to a gig, but
Right, okay. Well, unfortunately, as there are more people in the vehicle than are supposed to be, legitimately, so to speak, I'm not going to be able to take you on as a member, I'm afraid. I'm more than happy to take the rest of the details, though, and pass them on to the Highways Agency. So briefly, can I ask what the fault is with the vehicle?
it's broken down on the M25, mate.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Simmons. You've already mentioned that, but briefly, what is the fault with the vehicle? Do you have a flat tyre? Do you have a flat battery? Is your exhaust dropped off? What's the fault with the vehicle?
Exhaust dropped off. No. It's just I think it's just like a slow puncture, and then what happened was it caused like a blowout.
So basically, you have a flat tyre.
Well, now it's flat. Yeah, it wasn't when I was going along.
And is it just the one flat tyre?
Yes, the rear left one.
And do you have a good serviceable spare tyre there with the vehicle? What with it being converted and everything?
Yeah, it's got like a spare wheel, just a you limp home one.
Space saver.
Limp home one.
And is your vehicle towing anything, such as a caravan or a trailer?
No.
And current location on the M25. Can you see any marker posts or orange telephone boxes where you are at the moment?
I can see I don't know. I mean, I can see a lamppost. and a lot of trees. There's also a lot of cars.
Well, you know, in a particular town, village, or junction on the M25. Do you know that?
Near London. I'm on the outside of London.
Well, you would be on the outside of London, Mr. Simmons. The M25 is the ring road that goes around London. So can you be a bit more specific, please?
I don't know, about halfway down it, I suppose.
Again, what with being a ring road, halfway down it doesn't really help.
Well, can't you just drive it round it and look for me?
I'm afraid not, sir, no.
Well, but that's what you're for, isn't it?
What, to drive around the ring road trying to find people? No, sir. You're the person driving the vehicle. You must have some idea about where you are, such as the nearest junction, or whereabouts you started from and whereabouts you're heading towards, because that by itself would give me some idea about where you are on the M25.
Right, well, I was leaving from the Stamford, sort of. Oh, well, I came from Stamford, so I must have joined it at sort of like where Lakeside is, I guess.
Not really. The Stansted is on the M11.
No,
M11.
Stamford Le Hope in Essex. I'm trying to think.
Stamford Le Hope.
Yes, yeah.
And whereabouts are you heading to?
I don't know. Hang on a sec, because I
don't
wasn't.
know where you're going to, Mr. Simmons.
Well, I do, but I need to figure out because I weren't driving. Hang on a sec.
Certainly.
We was going to somewhere in Kent.
Kent. Let's have a look at area of Kent. Well, that would bring you, if you're coming down from Stamford Le Hope, you would have joined the M25 near Grays.
That's right.
And then potentially crossed over the Dartford.
That's right. Yeah,
Dartford
yeah.
Bridge.
We went over some massive bridge, and then like pretty much just after that, but we're still going round. I mean, yeah. I mean, it was probably about 5 minutes after the bridge. As I said, we're about halfway down the M25.
And again, as I've already mentioned to you, the M25 is a ring road, so being halfway down it doesn't really help. As you've been driving along the M25, roughly how long ago did you pass this bridge? Did you come off the bridge?
As I previously said, about 10 minutes odd.
You never actually said 10 minutes, but let's move on from there, Mr. Simmons. 10 minutes driving would put you just...
Well, you don't know what speed I was doing. Oh, I was doing 70.
That would put you just either between just after Dartford or just after Swanley. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to Swanley, so it's obviously before that.
No, that would make sense then. As I say then, Mr. Simmons, I'm going to contact the Highways Agency and pass your details across to them and ask them to be in touch with you to discuss what to do next. As I've already mentioned, I can't take you on as a member, I'm afraid, okay?
But I want to be a member. AA is worth being a member of, because if you ever break down...
Sorry, you just said previously, Mr. Simmons, that you thought it was worthless being a member.
Exactly, you do learn from your mistakes.
Indeed you do. So as I say, I'll pass your details across the Highways Agency and they'll be in touch with you shortly to discuss what happens next.
And will there
in the
be...
meantime, though, I would advise you to contact the police and they themselves might be able to send someone out there to move the vehicle to a safe location.
So the AA won't rescue me, no?
As you've got more people in the vehicle than what legally is allowed, Mr. Simmons, then no, we won't.
Well, you can just leave some of them at the side of the road.
If you're driving the vehicle illegally, then yes, so we can.
I'm driving it legally, but...
If you've got 8 people plus yourself in the vehicle, that's 9 in an Aston Martin Vantage, which isn't designed to carry 9 people. So as I've said, I'm happy to contact the Highways Agency.
It's a convert.
Can discuss what to do next.
It's like a limo. It's a limo. You know when you get like a stretch Hummer or something, that's only made to carry 4, but then it carries 9 once you turn it.
Again, Mr. Simmons, from what you've described, the vehicle is not meant to carry 9 people. So again, I'm more than happy to pass your details across the Highways Agency, and they can discuss what to do next.
Well, how do you explain?
I would advise you to contact the police.
Right, but how would you explain a Hummer that's been stretched? It's like that. You know, it's definitely legal. Definitely legal. God, I'm just running my own business here, just trying to do a few jobs and that, but I mean, you know, it's a luxury vehicle, see? And we're halfway down the M25, and I need to learn from my mistakes, to be honest. But... Are you driving to me right now, or are you just sitting on the phone?
I'm sitting on the phone, sir. As I've already advised, we're not allowed to take you on as a member, so I'll pass your details across the Highways Agency.
Right. Oh, God. Well, the Highway Agency ain't going to help. Probably. Because they don't charge you any money or anything.
Well, they will do, Mr. Simmons, if if they themselves eventually have to recover the vehicle, they'll charge either yourself or one of the passengers who apparently has a debit or credit card.
Yeah.
They themselves will effectively invoice you, charge you for recovery.
But by recovery, you mean towing or just changing the tyre? Because if you change the tyre, I can just drive off again. Well, he can anyway.
Recovery, Mr. Simmons.
Recovery, but why can't I just have the tyre changed? I thought that's what AA usually do. They change a tyre for you, sort of thing.
We do, but we can't take you on as a member. That's why I'm passing details across the Highways Agency, and then they can be in touch to discuss what happens next.
Well, I was just joking. It is actually 2-seater. By the time you turn up, there won't be 8 people there. I'll get rid of them.
And how exactly will you do that, Mr. Simmons?
I'll tell them to walk over to the next exit or book a
I
taxi.
really can't advise you to do that, I'm afraid. Obviously, that's your choice and the passenger's choice, but we ourselves are not going to take you on as a member, I'm afraid.
I mean, if the people aren't in the car at the time, then surely they can just like...
But as you've said, the vehicle has been converted to a point where it's not covered under AA membership. So beyond that point, the only thing I can do is pass your details across the Highways Agency, and then they can be in touch to discuss what happens next.
Well, I mean, the time it's taking, I could probably put it back to how it was by the time you get here.
Well, we're not going to arrive, Mr. Simmons, as I've already advised.
Oh, blimey. What's the point in the AA then? I don't get it, to be honest. You know, you go down halfway in the and you break down and you're basically stranded. I'll have to just walk. Well, you've been helpful, I have to admit. Thank you very much for your help. You've done your best you can, but...
No problem. As I say, take care, Mr. Simmons. Please keep in mind the safety advice that I gave you earlier on. And as I say, I'll pass your details across the Highways Agency.
Right, so they will contact me, or shall I just start
Well,
walking?
we'll certainly try to.
Okay. On my mobile that I gave you, yeah?
Certainly.
Okay, thank you very much. Make sure they know that I'm exactly halfway down the M25. And it's a big van. You can't miss it because it says Tombo's Mexican Midgets on it. I know that sounds funny, but that is actually my business name. Because we do.
I'll let them know, Mr. Simmons.
Alright, thanks very much, mate.
Take care.
Have a nice day in your comfy call centre.
You too. Bye now.
Bye now. Bye. Oh, you're one of those people who's not allowed to put the phone down. That's funny. Alright, I'll put the phone down, mate.
Take care.
See you later, mate.
Bye now.
Bye now. Bye.
Bye now.
Bye, Mr. Bye, Mr. Bye.